Hello, my friends. Boomy here once again with another video for you, my SWTOR brothers and sisters. How's everyone doing today in a galaxy far, far, far? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. In a galaxy far, far, far away. If this is your first time on the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button for all your SWTOR fun, news, guides, and updates. Sometimes right here, right now. My friends, we have a bit of an update. Yes, we do, but it's update 7.7D as in delectable, delicious, as in can't say that out loud on YouTube. We have an update. But we also have an update that the actors strike is done. So the actors, or the voice actors rather, have gotten back to work. We'll touch on that right after we touch on this alphabet update right here. So let's go to the forums, see what they had to say. Here you go, my friends. Like, there's pretty much, this is a giant update that has to do with fixing a butt ton of bugs for dynamic encounters. So as I said, attempting to summon another mount while already mounted will no longer cause an unintended animation. The top guild contributor leader board has been restored to the guild invasions tab. Cinematic trailers now play at the volume that are applied in settings. That's nice. So he has some more character customization going on as well. They said they corrected an issue where players opening the character customization window would have a random skin tone selected in rare circumstances. They also fixed an issue that changed the fur colors of existing Cathar NPCs, and they corrected the skin color issues that were present on characters displaying dark side corruption. They did caveat and say that there may be some cases where players will still see the issue present. We are continuing to investigate these edge cases. They have not fixed the beards being randomly put on female characters in character creation, but that is what it is. So we have dynamic encounters. Like I said, we got Dromakas has a lot of stuff going on for it right now. Coruscant is probably the best out of all of them. That doesn't have much going on. Elam has some stuff going on there. Hutta actually is the best. Ord Mantell. Hoth is actually the winner. And we have missions, of course. A lot of these things being fixed, which is awesome. I'm glad they're fixing these things. We have UI changes. They fixed an issue that caused the magnifying button to lose its functionality when a custom interface is created. That's really sad. And we have some combat abilities as well. And of course, if you want to take a look at these, I will have this down there in information below for the description of the video and all that jazz. But friends, I think what we really need to talk about is not just the alphabet update, right? Yes, they're fixing tons of bugs that came with the new dynamic encounters. I think that's awesome. That's great. It shows that the team is out there. They are working. But I think the biggest thing we need to talk about is that this voice actor strike, the SAG-AFTRA strike, is done. Capoodle, it's done. They surrendered. It is what it is. And the actors are back doing their things, speaking into microphones. And I would also believe that companies who've been sitting on story like Star Wars The Old Republic soon will be able to release said stuff. Now that begs the question, right? When will that be released? Now, in an optimistic sort of sense, I would say that the story should probably start being for 7.6, and I would even argue 7.7. Should be released near the end of June, if not the beginning of July. But if anything has taught me when dealing with Star Wars The Old Republic, especially with this dev team, especially with the giant headache and just cumbersome nature that the strike was for almost a year, we probably will not see any of the story update till probably sometime in August. And I really do hope they lump the whole kit and caboodle together, or they do it like we did in Knights of the Eternal Throne, Knights of the Fallen Empire, where we get a monthly injection of story. And really, that's only 2 months worth. And I'm okay with that. We need some story. I'm looking forward to see where it goes. For any of us who remember, maybe I'll do a recap video in case everyone's forgotten that it's been over a year since we've gotten any story content for this game. Where are we now? Our sister and brother dead aboard the starship that exploded? Did they survive? We don't know. Is HK out there somewhere? Yes, with Zoom Zoom himself? Are they making a family of baby robots? None of us know what the hell is going on, and hopefully soon we will find out. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. When do you guys think we're going to get this story? Now that the voice actors are free to voice act all they want, they can go about their business. When do you think we're going to get this story? Now, from my sources and from what I've seen, 7.6 is pretty much done. They just need to put some spit and polish on it, which I hope they continue to do. And from what I understand, 7.7 is kind of like midway through, almost-ish done. But a lot of times, you know, this dev team literally had to wait. So we can't blame the dev team for the lack of, this time at least, for the lack of story in the last year. Because everyone had to, well, those in the big four, EA being one of them, had to sit around and wait for the stupid strike to be over, and now it's finally over. While other gaming companies either just recasted or they sent stuff out with just text quest for us to all enjoy. So who knows? I mean, there's so many things we don't know that behind the scenes. We don't know what contracts they signed with EA, with SAG-AFTRA. We don't know whether or not they could have released what they had with 7.6 without being in breach of contract, because that just becomes a legal thing right there, and EA doesn't want to spend more money than it actually needs to, and we all know that to be the case. So we don't know everything that went on behind the scenes that is going on, so we need to give a little bit of grace to the dev team, at least on this one, because this one is not their fault. So we should see what's going on soon, but let me know when you think this is going to happen. End of June? Sometime in July? August? September? Golly, I hope not. I mean, World of Warcraft's latest expansion will probably come out when 7.7 story content will probably come out, which is very sad indeed. But anyways, my friends, and anything else you want to talk about and say, put your comment in the comment section below. Do the thing. Make sure you hit that like button, the share button, and that bell notification button, my friends. It truly does help us out quite a bit. And hey, do you want to get videos released early to you? Do you want to get a monthly podcast, to which I should be getting ready to do one soon? Why not become a member to the channel? It literally keeps the lights on, and I am so thankful for that. Either way, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Become part of the family here at Boomy Nation, the freak show YouTube, the black sheep of gaming. And as always, my friends, remember to be kind. It's about community, and don't forget to spay and neuter your Wookiees. We'll see you later, my friends. Good day.